Today in Google Sheets, I'm going to show you how to add a text box to a cell, insert a date into a cell using a calendar pop-up, and how to format a cell based on whether or not a particular checkbox is checked or unchecked. Step number 1, let's go ahead and add a checkbox to these cells in column B. I'm going to navigate to the top on the Insert tab, and I'm going to scroll down to the bottom where it says Checkbox. Now that we got that done, we're going to go ahead and do a quick data validation rule in column C with the date so that it pops up a calendar anytime one of these cells is double-clicked. With those cells highlighted, I'm going to go to the Data tab, navigate to Data Validation, select Add Rule, and from this criteria dropdown, I'm going to select is valid date. So now what will happen is anytime I double click on any of these cells, this calendar pop-up will appear, which makes it easier to select a date. And what I'm going to show you is how to format a particular cell based on whether or not a checkbox is saved. So let's say that in this date column, anytime someone has requested an appointment, I want this date column to flag yellow to let me know that I need to reach out to this client to schedule an appointment. We're going to highlight these cells again in column C. I'm going to go to the Format tab. I'm going to scroll down to Conditional Formatting. And there, as you can see here, because those cells are highlighted, it already identified the Apply To range, so that's perfect. But what we're going to do, we're going to go down here to this drop down where it says Format Rules. I'm going to click on it, and we're going to scroll to the very bottom where it says Custom Formula Is. And in this formula box, we're going to say equals, and it's always going to be in column B that our reference is. So I'm going to go ahead and do a $sign in front of B. But because the rows will change, I'm not going to go ahead and do a $sign in front of the number representing the row. So I'll just type in the number 2 because our data starts in this second row. And I'm going to do equals true. So what this formula is saying is anytime the corresponding cell in column B is true, and that means that the checkbox is checked, you want it to go ahead and apply this formatting. So I'll go ahead and click done. And what it's going to do is anytime I check one of these boxes in column B, it is going to highlight the cell in column C yellow. And there you go. Now, this is a useful tool because in this particular scenario, if I wanted to make sure that I could easily identify anyone that I needed to reach out to set up an appointment, I would be able to find them quick and easy because they would be highlighted in yellow.